Welcome, everyone. Today, we dive into a topic that touches us all, building better relationships. As we journey through life, relationships form a crucial part of our existence. They shape us, teach us, and often they challenge us. But how can we navigate these complexities and foster stronger, healthier connections? Well, it all comes down to our habits. In this video, we'll be exploring 7 habits that might be hindering your relationships. These are the patterns of behavior we often overlook, yet they can have a profound effect on our interactions with others. From failing to listen actively to holding on to grudges, these habits can form barriers in our relationships, obstructing the path to genuine connection and mutual understanding. Remember, subscribing and liking this video helps us produce more content. Share your thoughts in the comments below. We appreciate your support. Let's journey together towards building healthier relationships and saying goodbye to destructive habits. The first habit that can damage relationships is not actively listening. We all know listening is crucial, but do we really understand what active listening entails? It's more than just hearing words. It's about understanding the emotions and intentions behind them. It's about showing empathy and making the speaker feel heard and valued. Imagine you're having a conversation with a friend. They're telling you about their stressful day at work, but instead of focusing on their words, you're thinking about what to make for dinner. This is passive listening, and it can leave your friend feeling dismissed and unimportant. On the other hand, active listening would involve giving your full attention, asking clarifying questions, and providing feedback. It's about showing your friend that you genuinely care about their experiences. This can strengthen your bond and ultimately improve your relationship. Now let's move on to the second habit, assuming instead of asking. We've all heard the saying, "Assumption is the mother of all mistakes," and it rings particularly true in relationships. For instance, consider a situation where your partner comes home late without informing you. You might instantly assume they're being inconsiderate, causing you to feel upset and leading to an argument. But what if they had a valid reason, like being stuck in traffic or dealing with an emergency at work? If you had asked instead of assuming, you could have avoided the unnecessary conflict. Assumptions breed misunderstandings and can create unnecessary tension. On the other hand, asking questions promotes open communication and understanding, which are key to healthy relationships. These first 2 habits, not actively listening and assuming instead of asking, can subtly erode the foundations of our relationships. But what about the others? Stay tuned as we delve into the remaining habits that you might need to say goodbye to for better relationships. Holding on to grudges is the third habit to say goodbye to. You see, grudges are like a heavy weight we carry in our hearts, burdening our emotions and clouding our judgment. They can be so toxic that they can poison even the best of relationships. When we hold on to grudges, we hold on to negativity, and this negativity can seep into our interactions with others. It can prevent us from experiencing genuine moments of connection and understanding. So, how do we let go of grudges? It starts with forgiveness. Remember, forgiveness is not about the other person. It's about freeing yourself from the shackles of past hurts. Now let's move on to the fourth habit, neglecting self-care. Self-care isn't just about bubble baths and spa days, though those can be nice. It's about nourishing your body, mind, and spirit. It's about setting boundaries, getting enough sleep, eating well, and taking time to relax and recharge. When we neglect self-care, we are not at our best. We may become irritable, stressed, or exhausted, and this can affect our relationships. It becomes hard to be patient, understanding, and kind when we are running on empty. Furthermore, neglecting self-care sends a message to others that we don't value ourselves, and this can affect how they treat us. By prioritizing self-care, we can be more present and engaged in our relationships. We can listen better, communicate more effectively, and bring more positivity to our interactions. We can show up as our best selves, and that can make all the difference in our relationships. So let's say goodbye to holding on to grudges and neglecting self-care. These habits may take some time to break, but the rewards are worth it. In letting go of grudges, we open the door to forgiveness and healing. In prioritizing self-care, we show ourselves and others that we are valuable and deserving of care and respect. Remember, self-care isn't selfish, it's a necessity for healthy relationships, but we're not done yet. Avoiding difficult conversations is the fifth habit we need to let go of. It's easy to turn a blind eye to the hard stuff, to sweep it under the rug. But when we do this, we're also sweeping away the opportunity for growth, for understanding. So let's choose the path of open dialogue, even when it's tough. Let's shift gears and talk about habit 6, being overly critical. It's something we all succumb to at times. But constant criticism can wear down even the strongest of relationships. Instead of nitpicking, let's focus on seeing the good in others, on lifting them up rather than tearing them down. Picture this: a friend who always points out your flaws versus a friend who highlights your strengths. Which one would you rather have by your side? And finally, the 7th habit, keeping score. How often do we tally up who did what, who owes who? It's a habit that breeds resentment, turning relationships into a game of debt and repayment. But true relationships are about give and take, without keeping a ledger. Imagine a world where you do something kind for a friend, not because you owe them, but simply because you want to. These last 3 habits can create tension and resentment in relationships. It's time to bid them farewell. And there we have it, 7 habits to say goodbye to for better relationships. We've explored the significance of active listening, the importance of asking over assuming, the need to let go of grudges, the necessity of self-care, the courage it takes to face difficult conversations, the damage from being overly critical, and the toxicity of keeping score. Thank you for watching. Show your support by liking this video and subscribing for future content. Share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, big love from Human Sci Facts.